Okay.
So since it's just the three of us today, um, I actually need to re-sleeve this deck because
Uh,
I've
okay.
been testing with it purely for testing's sake, but there are four sleeves here that are like a half tone whiter than the rest. It's
Yeah,
very
I can see.
awkward.
I can see I
Yeah,
can see the way you're just holding it
yeah.
there.
So I'm going to re-sleeve this. Um, if you guys wanted to get started,
Okay.
hold on.
Starter. First card. The other bit I'm very happy to tell you playing around with from Japan.
Mhm.
My little Persona Shield tickets.
Oh yes, the nice ones.
The nice ones from Divangasai. I'm
Oh, I
like,
miss them
oh, I'm
quite a bit.
so glad I can actually use them in my decks.
You know, I was so ah when set 7 dropped, I wanted to pick up, a couple of the cyclers, the Persona Shield cyclers.
Yeah,
The one that I was looking for, I was trying to get the most was the Stoicheia one for Argo Sirens, but holy, like
yeah.
the
To be
the
honest, Argo
lyrical
Sirens
one,
doesn't have the soul to use them anyway.
yeah. But like the the lyrical one was just insane. Like I understand that it's like she's like
Yeah,
basically like a 20k shield every time you bounce call her, but like she was
it's because
20.
Artasaria.
Yeah, I see. But yeah, she was like 20
Right.
US dollars on this one site. I go to 401 and it's 60 Canadian each. I'm like,
Yeah.
mm.
Like I need one FFR for my patrol cadet.
Oh god.
That's looking $150.
that's that's
I'm
fair.
just like, no.
Yeah.
All right, aggro. Would you like the standing or the resting one then?
What's team?
Resting says you get to choose.
I'll go first if that's okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Five back because it's all triggers.
Oh dear.
Damn.
Five.
Turn off camera. Remove this thing.
I can make this work. It's something.
I'll put feedback.
Okay.
I'm just gonna mute myself here very quickly.
All right.
All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Outpost. It's me, it's Jello, as usual. And today we have friends, which is nice. We've got Matt
I'm good to go whenever
and
you are.
Aggro with us today. We're testing out Prison.
All right. Yeah.
They're taking the first
Stand
game
up,
because I
Vanguard.
have to do
Stand up Vanguard.
some,
So I
have to
will
fix some stuff.
stand.
but yeah, shouldn't
Draw.
be too long, and we'll get into.
I'll
our own game.
discard a.
Savannah Bohannon.
I'll discard
Hello.
a Persona Wide.
Hello,
Wide
Savannah.
into all Raptor.
Nice to meet you on the stream.
Semi
Thank
energy
you for dropping
generator.
by.
Oh, and my
If you're
turn
still
now.
here.
Okay. Draw time. Gonna discard Clear Shimmer Aura to ride. That's the Persona tickets. I do not want to ride into one of them. Essence is an enemy. Skill to call. Start a skill to draw a card. And we get to energy charge 3. Then we're going to swing for 8 Vanguard.
I'll no card it.
Okay, draw check says. No trigger.
Damage stuck. No trigger.
And pass turn.
Okay, so I'll stand and draw. I'll end draw is free. And I will discard. I'll discard a front trigger to ride into Faking Feign. I'll add the skill, roll by Faking Feign. I will reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. Put Inconsign Dissolve with the student into the soul. This goes to the bottom of the deck. And I get to draw cards a bit 2 or more. And then I'll play a Settle like game of Underworld. This has to give I begin power to give 1 million back ability boost. I'll leave it here.
Yep.
And then I will call Philia here. And then
Yep,
I
you
will
played your order.
Yep. And then I'll enter battle phase. I'll show you a Fake Fang boosted by Philia for 18k at your Vanguard.
It's 23 because don't forget you gain your 5k because you played your order.
Oh yeah, so 23k.
Yep, no guard.
Drive check. No trigger.
And damage check says crit trigger, all effects Vanguard.
And I didn't battle Philia boosted. Seal going to the soul. And I get to draw a card. Oh, and my turn there.
Okay, stand and draw. So we're going to discard Luciole to ride, energy charging 3. Luciole skill, we're going to Soul Blast 1. Reveal that my grade 3 in my ride deck does have a Persona Ride symbol. To gain the Persona ticket.
Okay.
We're then going to call down our beautiful mermaid, her skill. Reveal that my ride line is a mermaid. To a cat +1, and look at the top 7 cards. Choose any mermaid from among them, like our beautiful Aces' Triangle Live Kari, and add it to my hand. Alright, then battle phase. We're going to start off with 16k at the Vanguard.
I'll no card it. Damage stack.
Okay.
No trigger.
Okay, skill of Aura, tire herself. Search my deck for an order card and add it to hand. We're going to add our lovely perfume bottle. Then Kiora is going to attack the Vanguard. Kiora skill on attack. Bounce my mermaid back to hand. 10 at Vanguard.
I'll call you the 5k Skitsis scheme minute. That'll make me 15. So 1 to pass.
Okay. No worries. Draw check says. No trigger. Pass turn.
Okay, so I will stand and draw. I'll end the towards 3. And I will discard. I'll discard a heal. I'll discard a heal trigger. Ride into Fiddle and so Bradmeyer. Fake and Feint skill. I will reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. Bring goes and so I'll put this into the soul. So if it was like I don't draw guys doing but 1 in.
Yeah.
And then what I'll do is I'll play the order placing into ladder. I will draw a
Yeah.
card. This goes to Soul Omega's gonna be retired by effects. And
Okay.
Bam is 5k. What I'll do is so I'll call Sumuk here. Sumuk's going to based on where. My thing on Spratmeyer, I can counter blast 1. I will reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. I can put any of them into the soul. So I'll put this Sumuk into the soul. So if I can get the draw, I put 1 or more. I'll call a folk here. Then I will enter battle phase. So I will swing with Samug. I'll do Simic skill. I'll NG blast. Actually, I'll just swing with Samug for 10k at your Vanguard.
I'll take that one. No check. No trigger.
Then I'll swing with Bloodmire, boosted by a Folk Alchemist. By my skill, I can bind up to 4 cards face down from my bind zone. For my soul into bind zone face down, so I'll bind 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I get to draw a card because I bound 2 or more. His bound's gonna get additional 10k. This because I bound for every 2, he gets additional 5k, so he's gonna get additional 10k. And then a folk skill, when he's boosting a Broadmire unit, I can, and there's 4 cards in the bound, so I can counter pass 1 with standing, so I'll withstand Samug. So this will be 38k at your Vanguard.
No guard.
5 check. So first check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger.
Damage check. No trigger.
Then I'll swing with Samug. I'll do Samug skill. Because I think our Spider-Man skill goes only 1, I can anti plus 3. Give him additional 5k in the crit. So Samug, this will be 15k to clear your Vanguard.
I'm gonna guard with the soul front, and it goes into soul.
And I'll end my turn there.
Okay.
Alright, I'm getting everything sleeved up here.
Yeah. Stand and draw.
Hopefully.
That just made that a lot more
We'll have
interesting.
this done in time for the next
We're going
round.
to discard Gratius Grandlay, because I don't need that at this point.
Kind of just
To
mutilate
ride
my
to-
Vanguard deck here.
Aces Triangle Live card, energy charging 3.
Do I
We're
need
going
any
to
tricks?
call down. Actually, we're going to play our order for turn first. Our beautiful perfume bottle. So all of my grade 2 or greater mermaids can boost from the back row. Which, starting with that, we're going to play down you. So your skill. Can I have last one? Check top 7 again for a mermaid. Choose to find nothing, so I can't charge 1.
Actually, we'll make it 4 crits instead. 4 crits.
So then- I'm going to call down Lucio. Lucio's skill. Soul Blasting 1. To gain another persona ticket. Then going to pop down Transetto. And we're going to call our Blossoming Ballad Dragon Full Bloom. And Kyrie skill. Any unit that was called this turn gets 5k. Actually, yeah, thanks. Yeah, that is everything. Right, battle phase. Gonna start off for 18k at the Vanguard.
Oh, sorry. I will no card that. Damage check, no trigger.
Then I'm gonna swing this side. Skill of Francette. I'll choose 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all different names, plus 5k. So this is 10, 20, 30, 35 at the Vanguard.
I will no card that as well. Damage check, no trigger.
End of the battle. Francette skill, because I chose 4. Bounce Lucio back to hand. Then Aces' Triangle Live Carry attacks. On attack skill, choose 2 of my rear guards and bounce them back to my hand. I can then Counter Blast 1. Choose up to 2 cards from my hand and call them to rear guard circle. So we're going to call back our dragon. and Francette, who both gain 5k from the on-play skills again. And because you are now grade 3, Kari has triple drive.
Okay, so I'm going to use the perfect card for this, and I'll discard a critical trigger to pay the cost.
Okay. Triple drive. First check. Heal trigger. I don't get to heal, but I'm going to give power to my dragon. Actually, no, not the dragon. I'm going to give power to the Francette. Second check. No trigger. Third check. No trigger. Then a dragon attacks, a dragon skill. We get an energy blast 3 to gain 5k. So this is 23 at the Vanguard.
I will card with 15k crit. That's going to make me 28.
Okay, no problem. End of the battle. I choose one of my rear guards and bounce it back to my hand. I've actually misplayed, but oh well at this point. Attack, front set, plus 5k. 30, 40, 45 at the Vanguard.
One critical, right?
One critical, yeah.
I'll no card that. Damage check, no trigger.
Yeah. End phase. I choose one of my Kari skill, I choose one of my rear guards and return it back to my hand. Pass turn.
Okay. So I will stand and draw. I will persona Y this turn, so by staying in my front well, and I get to draw a card. I will end the draw as free. How many cards do you have in your hand right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Welcome to a deck that bounces its field back.
So what I'll do is first I'll call Samug skill. I'll counterblast 1. I will reveal the top 3 cards on my deck, put in of them the soul. So I'll put this just going to the soul. Shuffle attack and I'll get to draw a card because I put 1 or more.
Yep.
And then what I'll do is I'll call this discard here, discard skill, because I use Persona Y this turn. I can either counterblast 1 or anti-blast 3, so I'll choose to use a counterblast. And I can soul charge 1. Until the end of the turn, this also can get boost and additional 5,000 power. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Plus 10. Well, right. Plus 5k. And then what I'll do is
One second, but reconnect quickly.
no problem.
There we go.
And he's back.
I can't see Andrew's camera. That's why I did the quick disconnect, reconnect, see if it was my end.
Let me see. Let me restart my camera. Can you see anything?
Yep, I can see. Yeah, I can see things now. Yeah, thank you very much.
No problem. So I will enter battle phase. What I'll do is so I'll swing with discard for 20k at your Vanguard.
Alright. I'm going to intercept for 5k and guard for 5k. Make 23.
Okay.
Get that off the field before you can bind it.
And then I'll swing with Quagmire, boosted by Folk Alchemist, Quagmire skill. I can bind up to 4 cards face down. So I'll bind 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Primar's gonna get additional and I get to draw a card because I bound 2 or more. Right now this equals in the bind zone, so Primar's gonna get additional 20,000 power. And then the focus going is boosting apart my unit. I can counter blast 1, withstand it. So I'll withstand the Samug. And since this equals in the bind zone, Samug's gonna get additional 15,000 power.
Yep.
So, and then since I equals in the bind zone, I'll take Primar's Defiant Skill. So you get extra crit. You can call in Sentinels in this way to the next turn. So this will be 30. So right now I'm going to be 43 plus 15. So this will be 58k to critical.
Alright, let's start. 10k shield. Can use second blitz this turn. 10k shield. So that's supposed to be the 33. 48. 53. 63. So you said you are how much?
58.
So it's 1 to pass so far.
Oh dear.
And another 15k shield.
It's OT.
So that's 45, 55, 65, 78. So 2 to pass.
Okay.
You're 58.
Drive check. So first overtake.
Jesus.
Okay, so I'll give all the effects to Quagmire.
Mm-hmm.
Move it from game, and I get to draw a card. Second drive check. No trigger.
Okay. There's still a chance for you to
3
heal out,
damage.
Matt. Still a chance to heal out.
You not use 3 heals!
Oh, that's true. Oh God.
That's 3 of my heals!
It's okay.
And I
There's
can
one
only
left.
heal on damage 6.
Yes.
1 heal and 1 OT.
You can
First
do
check.
it.
Critical trigger. All effects to the Vanguard. Second check. There's the heal!
No! One too early. No.
Please be the OT!
OT?
Nope.
Oh,
Because
wow.
like, even if there was a crit on the rear guards, they wouldn't kill me because the move can't gain a crit if it's gained a crit from a trigger.
Oh, okay. I see.
So the most
didn't
they
know
look
the wording on them.
Yeah, Zamug can only gain crits if it's not gained a crit, got a crit already.
Interesting.
So all I needed was this rear side Zamug would have been swinging for 10, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15k shield. Take the other Zamug that was the big one, gone to 5 damage.
Damn. So the OT really was the killer.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
How's the?
I also misplayed on my turn. I could have bounced my entire board, but it didn't make a difference in the long run anyway.
Oh, yeah, leaving the Franchette on board there last turn.
Yeah, didn't matter because I managed to intercept it off before the binding, so it didn't make a difference in the end.
Mm-hmm. How's the twinkle thingy?
This
doing?
is it's in case of emergency break glass. In case I have to boost with grade 2s.
I see.
Plus, I can search it off of the Clear Shimmer Aura. The grade 2 Mermaid actually searches for another mermaid or the Order.
Oh, nice.
Plus, I also do run 1 copy of Sea Valley Valios, which can search the Order.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I've got so many ways that I can search it for that in case of emergency break glass. It's really fun.
That's nice. All right, who am I playing first?
I'll step out the way as soon as I lost.
Okay. Jumping in. You and me, aggro.
Yeah.
Just going.
Good game, man. Good game.
Good game, yeah.
It's going to flip my cameras around very quickly. Wait a minute. Oh dear. here. And sorry, aggro. Don't mean to be
Okay.
taking up the time here.
You're fine, you're fine.
Flip. What is happening? Give me this thing. No. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna do this though. Just to make your board a little bit bigger. Okay. Alright, I am ready.
Okay, do you have dice?
Yes, yes I do. You wanna roll 1 or 2?
2 dice?
Okay.
High roll?
I got an 8. That's,
I got
that's
an...
higher than 8. So, up to you.
Do you have a T-sum?
No, I do not.
I'll go first then.
Okay. 5. Redraw 2.
I'll put 2 back as well.
Just 2. Okay.
I'm good whenever you are.
Let's do it.
Stand up
the Vanguard.
the Vanguard. So I will stand and claw. I will discard. Not when you have to get a hand, you
Mhm.
don't like discard anything in your hand at the beginning. I'm gonna do this right now.
Okay.
What do I discard? So I will discard. I'll discard Sugase's Schema
Okay.
to ride into Holoraptor, summon Anti-Generator. Oh, and my turn there.
Standing already. Draw. Discarding a draw. To ride. Kyanite Blue, Ruby Red, draw. And then Kyanite Blue, search for the prison. Where is my prison? What? I swear I put it in here. I just leave this deck. Oh, there it is. Okay, we go to 3 energy. Add this to hand. And then we'll call Lifel. And we'll rest her to play the prison. Soul charge 3. Okay. At least there's only 1 trigger this time. Every test game that I've done up until this point, I've soul charged like 2 crits or something. Every time. So, very happy.
Oh.
It's not double crit this time. Swinging for 8 at the Vanguard.
I'll no card it.
Okay, drive check. Nothing.
Damn, it's stuck. No trigger.
Okay, go ahead.
So I will stand and draw. I'll anti-draw is free. And then what I will discard a discard to wide into Figgin Fang.
Yep.
Discard skill, waste discard during right phase. I can counterpass 1 or anti towards 3. So I'll just do anti-blast 3. And I'll get to draw a card. And then Figgin Fangs. I'll watch score by Figgin Fang. I will reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. Fingers are in the soul, so I'll put these 2 into the soul. This goes to the bottom of the deck. And I get to draw a card because I put 2 or more. And then I will call Philia since you have 1 or less requires, he gets just 5k.
Okay.
So I will enter battle phase. I'll show you a Figgin Fang boosted by Philia for 23k at your Vanguard.
No guard.
Drive check. No trigger.
Philia damages. Blitz order.
And at the end of the battlefield boosted, C goes into the soul. And I get to draw a card. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Stand. Draw. Discarding. Penetrate Aquas to ride. Reset Pink. On ride, you choose a card and imprison it because it's a criminal.
From my hand.
Yes.
So I will imprison. I'll imprison the Salad Colossus.
Okay.
I'll put it here.
Sounds good. And okay, that's it. We swing again for 18.
I'll no card it.
Okay, drive check. Nothing. Oh dear.
Damage check. Philia no trigger.
And that's me. Go ahead.
So I'll stand and draw. I'll empty towards 3. And I will discard. I'll discard a Philia to wide into Quagmire. Figure Fang skill. I will reveal the top 3 cards on my deck. They're all triggers.
Oh dear.
So I'll suffer a check and I'll get draw anything.
That's just pain.
That is pain.
How unless that's a lava deck, the white line kills me sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, honestly, like, I'll love a grade 3, but then the ride line just... Yeah. That's not a thing. I've been testing a lot of Barrow Magnus, so... Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
triggers just
enough
go
said there.
Yeah. I was willing to put myself through that torture this week. But, I figured I'd keep Dayusha on the list because it got so many votes last time.
So I'll call Folk Alchemist here.
Okay.
I'll call Salad Colossus here. And I'll call this a Folk Alchemist here. I'll call this Sumuk here.
Okay.
Sumuk skill. I will counterblast 1. I will reveal the top 3 cards on my deck. I can put any number in the soul. I can't remember. I'm gonna put this vertical into the soul.
Okay. Oh god.
I'll suffer turn and get to draw a card because I put 1 or more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm at 6 energy.
And then I will enter battle phase. So I will swing with Samuk for 10k at your Vanguard.
10k restands with a crit later. Yeah, no guard. Nothing. Oh my god.
Then I will swing with Brightmire, boosted by Folk Alchemist. Brightmire skill will activate. I can bind focus on my soul face down. So 1,
And then this binds as well, right?
2,
Yeah.
yeah, 3, and 4. And I get to draw a card because I bound 2 or more cards.
Mhm.
I'm just going to do this on 5k heavy 2 this way. He's going to do this on 10k this turn.
Okay.
And now Folk Alchemist skill. When he's pushing Brightmire unit and his focus upon physical, I can counter blast 1 with Johnny, so I will stand this Samuk. So this will be 23 plus 15. So this will be the 38k at your Vanguard.
With crit or just one?
No crit, just 1 crit.
No guard.
5 check. So first check, no trigger.
Discard. Okay.
Second check,
And
heal trigger.
heal.
I do heal. And I'll give a power to this Colossus.
Damage is Purelight. Yikes.
Then I'll swing with this Samuk, boosted by a Folk Alchemist. Samuk will activate. Because it goes only 1, I get an anti blast 3. Give him additional 5k in the crit. So he's going to be 15 plus 13. This will be 28k to crit.
20. Yeah, I'll perfect guard that.
Then I'll swing with single strike style Colossus. This will activate when his 4 cards or more in the bind zone and gets this little 10,000 power.
Okay.
Only is 23 plus 10. This will be 33k at your
No.
Vanguard.
No guard. OT. Okay. Draw.
And at the end of battle, he attacked. When he got about, he'll go into soul. When he spends up card's ability, he'll go into bind zone face down. And I get to draw a card. Oh, and my turn there.
Okay. Stand and draw. Okay, discarding a draw. To ride. Seraph Snow. And then we call. Oh, actually, no, we don't call yet. We'll activate Seraph Snow first. Oh, go to 9. CB1 to bind. Not bind. Sorry, to imprison your alchemist behind your Vanguard and your Zamug. Okay, since 3 are imprisoned, I get 10k and an extra drive. And then yeah, we'll call Corner Citrus. Citrus skill, Energy Blast 3 on place to choose a card from your drop and imprison it. So you can choose anything.
I'll choose to imprison this schemer.
Okay. And then yeah, Energy Blast 3 since you imprison, I draw. And then we'll play Welt Kipple as well. When she's placed on rear, I can Energy Blast 3 again. You choose a card from hand and imprison it.
I will imprison this critical trigger.
Okay. And then we'll call Aurora Battle Princess Suppress Gleamer on place. If I have a Vanguard with Seraph in her name and I have 3 cards in your prison, or you have 3 cards in my prison, I can search for a copy of her and play her from deck. Quick response. Boom. Okay. Okay, let's go to battle phase now. My Gleamers get 5k since I have a Vanguard with Seraph in its card name. We'll swing here first for 23.
I'll no card it.
Okay.
Damage check, no trigger.
Okay. Seraph Snow swings for 23. Triple drive. When my Vanguard attacks, she gets Citrus, Counterblast 1, Restand, since you have 5 cards imprisoned, and she gets 10k.
I will card with Almentaria.
Okay.
I will discard a heal trigger spell cost.
Okay. First check. Heal is good. Healing out the Purelight. Power to... Oh, well, Kibble gets 5k as well since you have 2 cards in prison. I'll give 10 to Citrus over here. Second check. Heal is... Oh my god, good again. We'll give power over here this time. And third check. Nothing. Okay. We'll swing over here for 30.
I'll no card that as well. Damage check. Critical trigger, I give all effects to Vanguard.
Okay. 10, 20, 38 at the Vanguard.
I'll no card that as well.
Okay.
Damage check, no trigger.
Alright. End of turn. That's everything. Go ahead.
Okay, so I will stand and draw. I'll end the towards 3. Then what I'll do is I'm gonna counterblast 1 to get 2 cards on my prison or your prison. So I'll choose to get back this Folk Alchemist
Okay.
and this Samug. I'll fix Samug's skill since he was placed somewhere. I will counterblast 1 with feel the top 3 cards on my deck, but ain't none of them in the soul. So I'll choose to put all these into the soul. And I get to draw a card because I put 1 or more. Then I will call this Ferox Dragon. But I won't activate his kill. Then I will enter battle phase.
Okay.
So I'll swing with Samuk for 10k at the white Ember card.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. She did.
And then I'll swing with Quagmire, boosted by a Folk Alchemist. By my skill, I can bind up the focus face down from my soul down to bounce face down. So I'll bind 1, 2, 3, and 4. I get to draw a card because I'm bound to. We have to bind 2 focus face down.
I choose, or do you choose?
You choose.
Oh, okay. So I'll just choose these 2.
Right now, this is custom bind, so Primal is going to get additional 20,000 power.
Okay.
And then the Folk Alchemist skill activating seems a Quagmire unit. And this is custom bind, so I can counterblast 1, withstand the unit. So this is going to get additional 15,000 power.
Okay.
Because he's being withstood. And then since it goes in the bind zone, I'll do Primal's Defiant skill. So Primal's going to get additional crit. You can call any Sentinels or call it from hand. It is all builds until the end of next turn.
Okay.
So this will be 33 plus 15. This will be 48k to critical.
48k to crit and drive. No guard.
Drive check. So first check, no trigger.
Okay.
Second check, no trigger.
Okay. Damage 1. Nothing. Damage 2. Nothing.
Then I'll swing with Simic, boosted by Awful Alchemist, Artifact Simic skill. I'll aim to blast 3, give an additional 5k and a crit. So this will be 15 plus 13. This will be 28k to crit.
To crit, I will play Aurora Battle Princess Dairy Violet. When it's placed on guard, I can Soul Blast 1, and it basically is a PG for anything grade 2 or less. So, PG.
Okay. And then I'll swing with Ferox Dragon. Ferox Dragon skill will activate. For every focus in the opponent's face down, he gets additional 10,000 power. They say goes in the bind zone. So he's gonna get just 20,000 power. So this will be 30k at your Vanguard.
30. 3. No guard. Damage is a crit.
And I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Stand. Draw. Okay. We'll play the top deck security upgrader. And we'll ride from the drop. Purelight skill. Actually, first, security upgrader skill. When I do the whole thing, you choose a card from your drop and imprison it.
I'll imprison this Ophelia.
Okay. And then, Purelight on place, I Soul Blast a Seraph to imprison 2 cards from drop, 2 cards from hand, and 2 of your rear guards.
Okay, so 2 cards from drop.
Yep.
2 of my rear cards. You could take this Feyrock. You could take this Feyrock and this a Folk.
Okay.
And from my hand, right?
Yes. 2 from hand as well.
So you could take this Feyrock and this heal trigger from soul as well, or
Yes, 2 from soul.
and these 2 from soul.
Okay. How many cards are in the prison now?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards in the
12.
prison.
Okay. My front row gets 5k for every 2. So right now it's plus 30 to the front, and everyone in the front has a crit. My hand isn't great though. So we're just going to play the last gleamer. Yeah, the 4th gleamer went into my soul earlier, so I don't get to call another one. I will call Penetrate though. Penetrate skill, when it's placed, you choose a card from your drop and put it in your prison.
I'll put this heal trigger.
Okay. And then she gets 5k when she attacks. So I'm just going to... Oh no, just passively. Okay. Then the Gleamers get 5k as well. And security upgraders just there, because my only other copy of Purelight is in the drop zone. In the damage zone. We'll swing with this first. This is 43k triple drive with crit.
43k. So I will card with 15k front. The graphics just on 5k, so round is 33,
Okay. 50.
48, and
Oh, 40.
I will I'll card with 5k.
A discard.
Let's see. Nothing. Oh, I have nothing to pay the cost.
Oh, okay, I see.
So
yeah.
I'll still card it anyway. So that'll
Okay.
just make me 53.
53 to 43 is 1 to pass.
Yeah.
Okay. First check. Critical, all effects. Second check. Draw. We have the power over here, just in case you heal out. And third check. Front. Okay.
2 damage.
Yes.
3 damage.
3. Yes.
Okay. Damage check. So first check, critical trigger, give all effects to Vanguard.
Okay. Second.
Over.
Okay, yeah, see? See, this is why you put the 3rd damage on. Just in case.
Over trigger, I give all effects to Quagmire.
Yes.
Draw a card.
Draw. And heal.
Heal trigger.
Oh my god!
I heal one, and I'll give the power to Quagmire.
Okay. Alright, we're just
So
going to...
Jello's dead. Got it.
Yeah. We're going to attack your what's his name? Your Zamoog on the side over there. Oh, I'm at 6 energy. This is... It's a good question. She's 23, 31 plus 30, 61.
So what I'll do is
You're going to...
I'll just
No!
I'll discard the Discord. I will active Discard skill when you switch on Guardian Circle. I can counterblast 1 and draw a card, and I'll just let the attack go through.
Okay. Alright. And that's my turn. OD.
So
Oh my god.
I mean, I have nothing.
It's
You.
it's okay. It's a Vanguard moment. Let's see what you got. I got 5 cards in hand.
I have 5 as well.
Okay. Oh dear.
So I'll stand
Field.
and draw.
Back in.
I'll enter plus 3. Then what I'll do is I will play the order Kids of Furrier Store.
Oh nice.
I will soul charge 1. I can choose to call something for my soul. I'll just have to call anything.
Okay.
And then what I'll do is I'll call this Purelight Dragon skill. When he's based on weird either during battle phase, I can soul charge 1. Counter blast. I can choose to call something from soul. I'll choose to call this critical trigger here behind Feyrock. And then I will call this Purelight Dragon here, but I want to risk skill because I have no way to pay it. Then I will enter battle phase. I will swing with Feyrock Dragon, possess empty Dragon, Paradise School activate. This you're going to the Pine Zone, so he's gonna get additional. He's gonna get additional 20,000. So this will be 30. This will be 30k plus 4. This will be 34k out of Vanguard.
No guard? No, that would have been nice. In hand.
And then at the end of the battle, Stem TV are boosted.
Yep. The soul.
He's gonna go into soul, and I can give something 2,000 power. So I'll give the 2,000 power to this Purelight Dragon.
Okay.
Then I'll swing with Quagmire, boosted by Folk Alchemist. I'll take Quagmire's skill. I can bind the 4 cards, so I'll just bind these 2.
Okay.
And I get to draw a card. You don't have to bind anything, because I have to bind 4 more in order to get the bind effect or power increase. So this will be 13 plus 13. So this will be 26k at your Vanguard.
Doesn't Evoke go up to 15 if it's boosting Blindmire?
Yeah, you still get the 2k.
So it'll be 28k then.
Okay. 28. This is 43. 2 to pass.
Pass.
Drive check. So first check, first on the white, no trigger.
Okay.
Second check, no trigger.
Okay.
Then I'll swing in Purelight Dragon. Purelight Dragon skill. There's if 10 cards in the bind zone right now. So he's going to do some 20,000 power.
Okay.
So this is going to be this will be 32k
32.
at your Vanguard.
32, 28, 38.
And I'll end my turn now.
Okay. Stand and draw. Huh. Remote card. Yeah, security is not doing anything, so we're going to call over him. Let's see. How many cards do you have in prison? Still?
I have 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards.
13. Okay, so plus 30 still to front. Okay. We'll swing here. This is 40 with crit.
40. So what I'll do is I will card with 15k flank because we create this until 5k, so this will be 20k.
33.
So 33, and I'll obviously do Feral Dragon's Intercept.
Okay, so it's 43. Okay, and then we'll swing with Purelight. Citrus gets 10k, restands for a counter blast. Oh, I forgot to give the powers to everybody else. Yeah, so this is 43, triple drive with crit.
I will constant card this,
Okay.
and I will discard a plus on the white to pay the cost.
Okay. First check. Front. Plus 10 to front. Second. Nothing. Third. Nothing. Okay. This one is 30 plus 30, 60, 73 with crit.
I will perfect card, and I'll discard a full alchemist to pay the cost.
Okay. And then penetrate Aquas. 13, 28 plus 30, 48, 53, 61 with crit. Her ability makes her, what we call it, forces 2 card guard minimum. So,
I'll no card it.
okay.
Damage stuck. No trigger. GG.
Oh, good game. That was
Okay.
really scary because I did not see any triggers at all those first couple turns. So when you were slapping me with the Blankmire early, I'm like, oh god, we're going to 4. Okay. That heal, that OT heal though, that was a butthole clencher. I was so nervous. I'm like, oh jeez.
Yeah, that's one of those like anime moments.
Yes.
That
Those are the moments we live for. And honestly, if I lost the next turn, I would have been okay with it. Because that's pretty funny. Guys, I gotta go pick up Yet real quick, but I'll be back in like 20 minutes if that's okay.
Yeah, no worries.
All right,
no
sorry.
worries.
Alright, back to us two again then.
And also, hi Zen. I know you're muted right now, but what's up?
Oh, hi, Zen.
I was
Yeah.
trying to get these set up.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll be stepping out for a second here.
That works.
Alright. Then.
So do you want to play him and Matt, or
Oh, me?
yeah, if you want to, you could play.
I can't. Just give me one moment.
Aggro's going through the gauntlet right now.
You already played 2
Alright.
games?
Yeah, he's already played 2. I should have played the first one. I should have played the first one, but my deck was in different colored sleeves, so I had to spectator mode the first one to get everything ready.
Alright.
Okay.
Standing or resting then, aggro.
I'll do standing.
I get to choose this time. I'm going first.
Okay.
5. 3 back.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
Five. I'll put one back. I'm cutting over your
Cool. Alright, stand up Vanguard.
Vanguard.
Alright, draw for turn. We're going to discard La Plume to ride. Enemy skill, call La Plume. La Plume skill, call the starter from the soul. Pass turn.
Okay, so I'll stand. Draw. I will discard a Sukiza Schema. White into all water. I draw a card of going second. I'll set my anti-generator. Anti-Taurus free. And then I will enter battle phase. I'll show you all water for Akira Vanguard.
Gonna go with the soul front, so OT to pass.
Drive check. No trigger. Oh, and my turn
Okay,
now.
and the front goes to soul. Right, and then draw. Love to see you. We keep hold of you for now, though. Discard a heal. To a ride. Energy charging 3. Call Luciel. Luciel skill. Soul blasting 1. Reveal that I. Wrong one. Have a Vanguard with Persona Ride to gain a Persona ticket. Alright, and we're going to swing for 18k at Vanguard.
I'll no card it. Damage stuck. Heal trigger. I'll heal, but I'll give the power to all Raptor.
Then 16 to Vanguard. On attack, bounce Luciel back to hand.
I'll no card it.
Okay, draw success. No trigger, so no hit. Pass turn.
Okay, so I'll stand and draw. I will discard. I'll discard a heal trigger to ride into Thick and Fang. I'll into Taurus free. And then I'll watch the skill. I will field the top 3 cards of my deck. I'll put all these into the soul. And I get to draw cards because I put 2 or more. And then I'll play the set order. Get my underworld. This will let me give one in the back a little bit boosted at the beginning battle phase.
Yep.
And then I will enter battle phase. I'll show you a freaking thing for 10k Vanguard.
No guard.
Drive check. No trigger.
And damage check. No trigger.
I'll end my turn now.
And drop. Going to discard a crit trigger to ride into Ace Triangle Live Carry. We're then going to call Luciel. Luciel skill. Soul Blasting 1. Vanguard with Persona Ride to gain another Persona ticket. Call Amantes Octavia on play skill. I should have been on 6. Blast 3. Raise your pleasure records on the battle phase. Gains 5k to end of turn. Then do the energy blast to draw a card. Choose one of our rear guards. and it gets skill at the end of your turn. It returns you to your hand, so we're going to give that to the starter. Alright. Battle phase. Gonna swing for 18k at the Vanguard.
I will no card that. Damage check. Critical trigger. I give all effects to Vanguard.
Cool. And then Vanguard attacks on attack skill. Gonna bounce 2, choosing to not counterblast and recall. So this is 19 at the Vanguard.
I'll card with just no 15,000 critical trigger, so that'll make me 35.
35 to my 19, so 2 to pass. Cool.
Yeah.
First check is no trigger. Second check, critical trigger, all effects to the rear guard. Then 25 to crit at the Vanguard.
I'll no card that. Damage check. First check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger.
Okay, end phase. We're going to bounce this with the skill of the Age unit. Then Vanguard skill, bounce the Age unit. Pass done.
Okay, so I will stand and draw. I'll end it towards 3. And I will discard. I'll discard a Sada Colossus, right into Quagmire, Vikifang skill. So I will fill the top 3 cards on my deck. For any cards I need, so I'll put these 2 into the soul. So for attack, and I get to 4 cards, so I put 2 or more.
Yep.
Then what I'll do is I'll call this Simuk here, Simuk skill. Because I think I'll Quagmire, I can counter +1. I will reveal the top 3 cards on my deck. I can put them in the soul, so I'll put these 2 into the soul. So for attack, I get to draw cards to put 1 or more. And then I will call this fail tracking here, fail tracking skill. Especially during battle phase. I can soul towards 1. Counter blast. Do to call something from soul with different do to call retailer some soul with different from myself. So I will call this Simuk. And then Simuk skill, when it's based on where I can count to +1 with feel the top 3 cards on my deck, Bane Emblem Soul. I'll put this into actually I'll choose not to put anything into soul.
Okay.
I'll call a folk. I'll call failure. I'll enter battle. Actually, and then I'll play the order racing into ladder. So I will draw a card. This goes to the summon because can be tapped increased by the round skill distance 5k.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll enter battle phase, keep on suspect to activate. I can give one back with unit ability plus I'll give it to this Ferox Dragon. So I'll swing with this Simurg. I'll pay 3 energy, give him distance 5k. So this will be 15,000 power at your Vanguard. Too critical.
Yeah, I'm going to guard with a stone ticket.
Okay. And then I will swing with Primary plus by Alchemist Primary skill. I can bind up to focus face down. So I'll bind 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I get to draw a card because I bound 2 or more. Bound's going to some 5k every 2. There's 4 and bounds to get 10,000 power this turn. And then a focus skill, when he's pushing Primary himself, and it's focused on the pencil, I can counterblast 1. Withstand the unit also withstand Simurg. So this will be 43k at your Vanguard.
Yeah, no, guard. I'm not going to bother.
Drive check. So first check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger. And then I'll swing with Simurg.
Damage check is no trigger.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Then I'll swing with Simurg, boosted by Ferox Dragon. I'll do Simurg skill again. I will anti-blast 3. Give Simurg still some 5k and the crit, so it's going to be 15,000. This is my Ferox Dragon skill. And of course, my bounce of it gives us 1,000 power, so it's going to be 20,000. So this will be 35k to critical at your Vanguard.
Okay. Guard with my second blitz, because obviously the persona ticket gives me a second usage. And a 15k shield to put me to 38.
Okay. Then I will swing with Simurg, boosted by Filia. Anticipated order this time feels I feel it can get additional 5,000 power. So this will be I want to do Simurg skill. This will be 10,000 plus 13. So this will be 23k at your Vanguard. 1 critical.
Cool. Guard with crit trigger.
Okay.
Puts me to 28.
No problem. So at the end of the battle, feel you're boosted. So you're going to the soul. And I'll get to draw a card. And I'll end my turn there.
Alright. Stand and drop. We are going to persona right. 10k front right. I should have got the fancy. I'll use the turn for shield. Persona ride one once I got it. And draw a card. We're then going to call down Lucio's skill. So blasting out Kai to add a persona ticket to hand. Then gonna call down your skill. Gonna choose an Assassin's card from my drop zone and put it into my slot. And then because I have got a Kyrie grade 3 Vanguard, so I've got, as long as I've got an Assassin's Vanguard, she gains 2k. Then call down the Ace unit, not using skill because obviously it's a once per game skill. Yeah, that's all good. And then Kyrie's on place. 5k, 5k, 5k. Alright, battle phase. Oh, before we forget, one more bit. Potion order. Because why not? Oh, we do up to 6 energy. Wow. Do I wish to potion? No, I don't wish to potion. Cool. So going to attack on attack skill. Because you are grade 3 or greater. plus 5k. So this is 30k at your Vanguard.
So what I'll do is I will card with the 15k heal. That'll make me 28. This will go instead for just on 5k. That'll make me 33.
Cool. Then we'll attack with this side on attack skill. Plus 5k because you're grade 3 or greater. Then because I've placed 2 or more cards this turn, an additional 5k for 35k at the Vanguard.
I will no card that. Damage stack. Critical trigger. Give all effects to Vanguard.
Okay. Then with boost of you, Vanguard will attack. Vanguard skill. Choose 2 of my rear guards and return them back to my hand. We then counter blast the 1 and choose up to 2 cards from hand, call 2 rear guards. Circle. Judging from so I do that, and that. Yeah, we're just going to call 1.
I'm back.
Skill of La Plume. We're going to choose an Assassins card from my soul and call to rear guard circle. Both gaining 5k due to the on places from Kari. So this is 23, 33, 38 at Vanguard with triple drive.
I will use a perfect card. I'll discard a failure to pay the cost.
Okay. Triple drive. First check. No trigger. Second check. Critical trigger. All effects to the rear guard. And third check. No trigger. There's the bloody Francet I've been looking for the entire game. And then we attack. Skill of Kira, because she's being boosted. She gets plus 5k. So this is 30, 40, 48, 53k at the Vanguard with a critical.
So I'm going to perfect card this as well. I will discard a front trigger to pay the cost.
Okay. End phase. Because I Persona Road this turn, Kyrie lets me return 2 cards instead of 1. So I'm going to return my back row. And pass turn.
Okay. So I will stand and draw. I will enter towards 3. And I will Persona wise, so press to get my front wall, and I get to draw a card.
Yep.
Then what I'll do is so I will call Sumik here upon activate Sumik skill. And I'll call this a folk alchemist here. Then I will enter battle phase. So I'll swing with this I'll swing with this Sumuk. I'll swing with the Sumuk for 20k at your Vanguard.
Okay, gonna guard 5k and inset with Akira.
Okay. Then game on the start to activate. I'll give the boost effect to Ferox Dragon. Then I'll swing with White Knight, boosted by a Folk Alchemist. By my skill, I can bind up to focus face down. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I get to draw a card because I found 2 or more. And then this equals the bounce one. There's bouncing additional 20k, 20,000 this turn. So it's going to be getting 30,000. And then a folk skill. When he's pushing a primary unit in his equals in the bind zone, I can counter blast 1 with stand unit. So I will stand Sumuk. He's going to get additional 15,000 power this turn. So this will be So this will be 3, 43. Oh yeah, Artie Prime has to find skill. I can give him extra crit since he cards. I give him extra crit. You can call any sentinels. Use weapons on next turn. So this will be this will be 43 plus 15. This will be 58k to critical.
Yeah, no god.
Drive check. So first check, no trigger. Second check, critical trigger. So I'll give the critical to Bradmeyer and I'll give the 10k to this Simug.
First check, no trigger. Second check, front trigger, 10k to front row. And third check, no trigger.
And then I'll swing with this Simug, because if I Virak Dragon, Adri Simug skill, I will anti plus 3, give Simug additional 5k, 5k and a crit. So right now, Persona Y plus 10, plus 5, 25, plus the critical, 35. And then for our dragon skill, for every 4 cards in the bind zone, he gets additional 10,000 power. This 8 is going to additional 20,000 power. So this is gonna be just 20,000. So this is gonna be 65k to crit.
Okay. So I'm currently 23, 53, 63, 68.
Okay. Then I'll swing with this Simug, boosted by Evoke Alchemist. After each Simug skill, I will anti plus 3, give him this on 5k and a crit. So Persona. So it's going to be 25 plus 13. So this will be 38k to crit.
It's 20 guard. So at least 2 cards out of hand right now.
I'm 5k short.
Ooh.
Gone over for a double heal. First check, no trigger.
Oh.
Yeah, grade 3, PG, no shield, grade 1, grade 2, grade 1, and another PG.
Damn.
Damn. That divine skill. That divine skill.
The
I was
crit,
wondering
the
what your
crit is
hand
what
was 'cause
hurt
it was
me.
gigantic.
Yeah, I've got so much. I've got 2 PGs I'm stuck on.
Mm-hmm. Sheesh.
I'm like, oh, that's fine. I've got 2 damage. It's like hit double a defensive if he hits a crit,
Mm-hmm.
and I can live the turn.
Yeah. But the damn.
Yeah, it didn't help that I saw no sets in the early game, and I saw none of the grade 2 mermaid that searches more mermaids.
Oh, I see. So,
So I was forced.
playing with one hand.
My grade 3 my first grade 3 turn was 3 attack turn.
Ah. I see.
I couldn't multi-attack because I couldn't. I'd have had to leave cards on the board, and
Yeah.
I'd have lost them.
Yeah. Damn.
And even then, the turn 4, I was on road, but still only did 4 attacks because I couldn't afford to
You
do
didn't get
more
your
because I hadn't found the Francets. Yeah, I'd seen no Francets, so I couldn't guarantee getting the stuff back.
I see.
All right, Mr. Glue, am I chucking down with you now then?
Yes.
Because I've not fought you yet.
Yes.
Give Aggro a little bit of a break from the gauntlet.
Yeah.
GG, Matt, GG.
GG, yeah.
Alright. Let's see.
The
Scott
thing is,
Flick
even though when I'm
playing
losing
around.
with this deck, I'm still having so much stupid fun with it because it's really enjoyable.
That's what's important too, you know.
Yeah. Oh, been pinged. Who wants me now?
And
Oh, that's the ping. Okay.
getting the vertical stuff to get fixed is really annoying. Okay, there we go. Horizontal land, not so much. Okay, I
Alright.
think. Oh no, yours is flipped. Oh, actually. Oh no, okay, yeah, your camera's flipped. It's gonna fix this.
Alright. Standing or resting?
I will take the resting.
I get to choose. Yeah, I'm going first.
Okay. Let's see. There we go.
5 cards back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, 3 triggers, a perfect guard, and Gratius Gradley does not help in the
I'll
opening
do you
hand.
one better.
Oh!
Redraw 5. Wait. Okay, I did not shuffle this. I drew another 5.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, that's yeah. You reshuffle that.
Yeah. I forgot. Okay, I was wondering. Like, there's
10
no
triggers in a
way.
row is definitely not.
Oh, I just didn't shuffle it. I forgot. What do you call it? I sorted it before I left. So all the triggers.
I'll say this hand's actually very not. Ooh. This hand's actually very interesting. I like this hand.
I don't like the sound of that. I'll redraw.
I can make this hand work.
2. Yeah, redraw 2.
Alright.
Okay.
Ready when you are then.
All right. Let's get this. Let's do it. Stand up.
Yep, stand up. Vanguard. Alright. Draw for turn. Discard grade 1. To ride. Call grade 1. Pass turn.
Okay. Standing already. Draw. Discarding. Penetrate. Aquas to ride. Kyanite blue. Draw off of ruby red. And search for prison. Getting Galactolus. Oh. Add this to hand. We'll call a suppressed Gleamer, and we'll play Galactolus by resting it. Soul charging 3. Okay. That's okay. See, it's just 1 trigger. We're okay with just 1 trigger. 2, not so much. We'll swing for 8. I'm at 3 energy.
No guard.
Durable check. Draw. Power to Vanguard. Draw.
Damage check. Oh, kind of wanted you.
Ooh. Go ahead.
Stand and draw. Ooh, you just got even better. Discard the dragon, because I don't need you this early. To Alido. Energy charging 3. We're then going to call our Searching Mermaid. Skill on place. Reveal that this has got a mermaid as its attribute.
Mhm.
Then to count last 1. Check top 7. Look for some more mermaids or the potion order. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Find out that this card is a mermaid. Add it to hand.
Okay.
Then call that mermaid. Soul Blast 1. Revealed by Vanguard again.
Yep. Get that ticket.
Soul Blast you. Reveal my Vanguard. Yes, it has Persona Ride. Get my Persona ticket.
Yes.
Then Battle Phase. 10 Vanguard.
10. Yeah. Guard. 5.
18 Vanguard.
No guard. OT. Draw.
It's gone.
Yeah. Bye,
10
Zed.
Vanguard skill. Bounce Lucio back to hand.
Okay. No guard.
OT to hit.
Yep. OT! Let's get them out of the way now.
No, it's not
Oh, it's
Lucio.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Stand.
I heard you like Persona tickets for your Persona tickets.
I heard you like Persona tickets, so I gave you some Persona tickets so you can Persona ticket the Persona ticket. Discarding.
Exactly.
Do I just? No. We'll keep this for now. We'll discard a Dairy Violet to ride. Reset Pink. Imprison a card from your hand, sir.
Yeah, you can have
I
Lucio.
require your taxes. Your tax money. Thank you.
Lucio is the tax.
Yes.
Although I wouldn't call it my... Actually, no. I can do one better.
Okay. Just the Persona ticket.
Choose Persona ticket.
Yeah, I figured.
And actually, no. No, that is the sensible option because I can make more Persona tickets that way. Be sensible. As much of a meme as it would be.
Like, haha. Like I get around your thing. I guess this is.
Yes.
Do I do? Yeah, we'll just call a Dairy Violet, and then we'll swing for 10 Vanguard.
Your grade 1 only gains 5k if you got Seraph, doesn't she?
Yes.
No guard.
Okay. Drive check. Draw. Power to Violet, and I draw.
Damage check. No trigger. Kinda wanted you.
Ooh. French hat. A 10k to Violet. Does your rear guard do anything beyond the call? Beyond the
When my Vanguard attack.
Oh, when your Vanguard attacks.
Yeah, her second skill.
Mhm.
When Vanguard attacks, if I've bounced my other front row rear guard to the opposite column,
Mhm.
I can energy blast 4 and stand her column.
Okay, I figure that might be the case. Okay, well,
It's massively expensive for a little cost.
yes. 28 at her.
Rude. Yeah, she's gone. I'm not worrying over her.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right, stand and draw. Ooh, you are the best top deck I could have actually seen at that point. So we're going to discard a Luciole.
Okay.
To ride into Kyrie. Luciole skill. Soul Blast 1.
Persona ticket again.
Gain my Persona ticket. And we energy charge 3. We're then going to call this skill. Choose an assist from drop zone. Put it into Soul. And these both gain 2k.
Ooh. That's nice.
We're then going to prison to Soul Blast 1.
Mhm.
Call the Luciole. Luciole skill, because she was called not by a unit's ability. Soul Blast 1. I've run out of Persona tickets, so I've got 3.
Okay. Jeez.
Easy option. That shows how many Persona
Yes.
tickets I've got.
that works.
Push forward.
Okay. 10, 2. Okay.
Right. And yeah, battle phase.
Yes.
Tenant Dairy Violet.
She's dead.
Tenant the Vanguard.
Let's see. 2 more attacks after this.
Also, before that,
Yes.
I do play an order.
Okay. Oh, yes, that thingy. Do you want to give something 5k?
No, because I've not got a soul.
Oh, okay. Got it. No guard. No guard? Do you get triple drive now already? Or do I have to be grade
No,
3?
because you're not grade 3.
Okay.
You have to be grade 3 for me to get triple drive.
Got it. Yeah, no guard. Yep. Lifeful.
And then attack. On attack, choose 2 of my rear guards, bounce them to hand. I'm not going to cool down because it's really not worth it. So I don't have to pay the counterblast cost.
Okay.
This is a nice and simple 23 at the Vanguard.
23, no guard.
First check. Kari, good. Second check. Ooh, my Dargon.
Okay. I was wondering what that was. I'm like, I don't remember any cards being that pink. Damage.
Yeah, no, the printer went funny. End phase. Kari skill. I choose one of my rear guards and bounce it back to my hand.
Okay. Stand. Draw. We will. What do we discard here? I already had a plan to discard. Oh, yeah. Discarding. Discarding a heal to ride.
Yep.
Seraph Snow. We've got a very empty prison.
Yeah.
What can
And
we
a very
do
empty
about
board
that?
too, prison.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can have me prison my drop zone. I've got a dragon, I've got a mermaid, and I've got the Luciole's
Yeah.
cycle.
Okay. Citrus, you get to choose. So I'm at 9. No, go
Let's get
ahead.
my mermaid searcher.
Okay.
Because I haven't got that in circulation yet.
Sounds good. Draw. Do we do it again? No. What we'll do here, she gets 5. How do we want to do this?
Fortunately, I think this is literally your worst possible matchup.
Yeah.
No
Which means
field,
it's
no
the-
soul. I get to choose my drop.
Yeah. It also gives me the opportunity to figure out how to play the matchup.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do Citrus again.
Ooh, let's pick another card.
Yes.
This time I'm going to take Lucio.
And then I draw again. And then we'll play Gleamer. Actually, well, no, before that, we'll play Penetrate Oculus to choose a card again.
Off from drop.
Yes.
The Dargon.
Okay. And then we'll play Gleamer to...
Cool Gleamer over the
Yes.
Penetrate.
And at least this way I get my triple drive.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. 10. Okay, we'll swing. 23, 36. And then
No
my
guard.
2 rear guards get 10. Okay.
Yeah, no god.
Triple drive first. Nothing. Second. Nothing. Third. Critical. There we go. Critical to Vanguard. Power to this Citrus over here.
Okay. First check. Critical. All effects to the Vanguard.
Okay.
Second check. Critical. All effects to the Vanguard.
Okay. This is 2033. So 5 guard.
One of my persona tickets.
Yes. And then this one is 43. That's 2 tickets.
Another one of my persona tickets. And a Lucio.
Okay.
So I'll keep the one in hand that I've now got.
Okay. Whew. All that for a drop of blood. Go ahead.
Right, stand and draw. We're going to Persona Ride. And draw a card. We're then going to call down these 2
Okay.
skills. Shove 2 Assassin's cards into our soul. And they both get their 2Ks. Using the prison skill, we're going to count blast one.
Called
To grab 1, 2. Luciel skill. Soul blast 1. Grab stone ticket.
Yep.
Skill. Count blast 1. Check top 7. Find the friend set I've been looking for.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da, 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 da.
Choose something quick before I go too far. Cool, makes sense. Beautiful. Alright. We are going to call a lovely Flan set down here. And then, Kyrie skill. Anything that was called this turn gets 5k.
Okay. So plus 15 to front.
Battle phase. We'll start off by attacking with just this. On attack, because you are grade 3 or greater, plus 5k.
That's
This is 30k at the Vanguard.
30. No guard. Nothing.
Then we attack with EU. On attack skill, I choose 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all different names. Plus 5k and the end of battle skill. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 45k at the Vanguard.
45. No guard. Nothing.
End of the battle, bounce 1 card back to hand. Then Vanguard attacks, Vanguard skill. Choose 2 of my rear guards, bounce them back to my hand.
Yep.
To then counterblast 1. Choose up to 2 cards from my hand and call into rear guard circle, calling a dragon. And dragon over here. And Francette, with obviously due to Kyrie's skill, and both getting 5k. And now, because you're grade 3, she gets drive plus 1. This is 23, 33, 38. 3 drives at Vanguard.
38. Perfect guard. Discarding Purelight.
Cool. Twin drive, triple drive, first check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger. Third check, no trigger.
Ooh, that's a lot of shield though.
Attack on attack 6 plus 5k. This is 30k at the Vanguard with end of battle skill because choose 1, 2, 3, 4.
30. Intercept and guard for 33.
Okay. End of the battle. Bounce our lovely grade 2 in the back row back to hand. Then attack on attack skill. Energy blast 3. Plus 5k and an end of attack skill. So this is 23, 33, 43, 48k at the Vanguard.
48, no guard. Power. Heal is good. Healing, well couple.
Yeah. End of the battle. I would normally bounce 1 rear guard, but because I persona rode this turn or have 4 damage, I bounce 2 rear guards.
Okay.
Then Kyrie's skill at the end of the battle, end of turn. Bounce this back to hand.
Okay.
Last turn.
Stand. Draw.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 card hand for you to get through.
16. Okay. We'll play security.
16.
Retire. Oh, we're going to see.
Yep.
6. To play. Where is she? Oh, do I not have a copy in the deck? What? Oh, right. The other Purelight is already in my
Right.
soul. Whoops.
So you got to ride the one from hand. Oh, is it in drop,
No,
is it?
From drop, yeah.
Oh. So,
So, yeah, on because of security, you imprison one from
that
drop,
one's that.
and then on
Yeah,
place,
that one.
2 soul, 2 hand, 2 rear.
Yeah, I'm using my 2 from hand because got it. We're gonna get rid of you from hand and you from 6 in prison.
6, okay. And then we'll play Welt Kipple as well. Energy Blast 3 on place to imprison 1 from hand.
Yeah, puts me to 7.
Okay, plus 15 to front, plus 5 to the back, and then 5 on Welt Kipple. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, this matchup is rough. Oh my god. This this is 25 plus 13, 38.
I'm gonna take that one, so I'm gonna have to pay some damage to work with. No trigger. It
Okay.
also blocks you from healing.
Yes, that's important too. On attack, let's see, 28 plus 13, 41, triple drive, CB1 restand citrus, and she gets 10.
Perfect guards guarding a dragon.
Okay, first check, PG, second check, PG, third check. Okay, discard for the PG. This is 35.
Persona ticket
There it is.
and the insult front
Okay, ooh, that's
for 38.
the good one. And then this one is 15 plus 13, 28 plus 15, 43.
So, crit, heal, and the other persona ticket.
Aha! How many Persona tickets are left, Matt? Oh my God, there's so many of these tickets.
That is me. I'm out of persona tickets. I'm out of persona tickets currently.
Okay. All right.
Keyword is currently.
Currently, yes. Oh God, go ahead.
Stand and draw. We have got a persona, right?
Oh, sorry, Juben, I didn't see
And
a
draw.
message earlier. I'm playing Prison. I'm playing my I call it the quick response because everything is supposed to just be able to call other stuff. Matt is playing the new
Soul
Kyra,
blasting.
and
2 for the
Agara's
Prison.
been playing Blanged Maya.
Calling Gargan and Kiora.
Okay.
Gonna call over Kiora with our new girl. Her skill put the Kiora into Soul where I want her.
Mhm.
And call you. Your skill, we're gonna shove you into Soul. And call. And Prison skill again. We're at 9. Gonna Soul Blast 1. To grab. You have us a nice persona ride you put in the prison for me.
Oh God, yeah. No. I hate when I feel like I'm making advantage for myself and I'm just helping. God. This must be how what do you call it? Any bind deck feels against Shoujo Doji. It's like, okay, thank you.
Right. And then the ever so beautiful Kari's continuous. Anything that was placed this turn.
Gets 5.
You get your 2Ks. These get their 2Ks as well because I got a Aces Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then we started swinging.
Here we go.
So we're going to start off with a nice and simple. Yeah. 28 at your Vanguard.
28. How big's the other side going to be?
10, 20, 30, 40, 45.
45. No guard. Oh my god, power. Draw.
The big 45.
45. I'm at 23. Sorry. 23, 28, 48.
Yep. End of battle. Bounce this. Vanguard skill. Choose 2 of my rear guards and bounce them. Counterblast 1. 2. Pull 2 cards. 1. And 2. +5. +5. Skill of next stage of plume. Choose an Aces grade 2 all over for my soul. Call it to rearguard circle at rest. Because we're in the battle phase, stand her.
Damn.
+5k.
That's
This
that's crazy.
is
What the fuck?
23.
No, what?
38k at the Vanguard, and you're grade 3 or greater, so I get my extra drive.
Okay. That will be a very swift PG. Discarding a suppress gleamer.
Triple drive. First check, no trigger, I'll take that. Second check, no trigger, I'll take that. Third check,
God.
no trigger, I'll take that. Attack on attack, because I'm boosted, +5k. 10, 20, 30,
45.
38, 43k at the Vanguard.
43. Jeez. 43. Damn. Okay. 43. Okay. 48. 50. Yeah. 25
Okay.
guard.
Attack on attack. Energy blasting 3. +5k. 26, 36, 46, 51.
51. Oh, I just realized I should have done this differently. Oh well. Discarding Violate. And Fluctuate Buster.
Cool.
Whew.
End of the battle. Because I'm Persona Road.
Yes.
Bounce 2 cards.
Okay.
End phase.
Bounce.
Kyrie skill. Because I'm Persona Road. Bounce 2 cards.
Jeez.
Pass turn.
Stand. Draw. Okay.
Back up to 12 cards.
We're about to make it 9. Oh wait. I energy blasted. Oh no, I should be back at. I think. Should I...
You did a lot of blasting last turn.
Yeah, I called. Oh wait, did I call the? No, I called
you
these 2
did
turns
the-
ago. Oh yeah, and then
No,
the Welt Kipple. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm at 6. Okay.
Well, Kipple, you block. Yeah.
Okay. Security. Security.
Right, what we got in here that I can
So-
abuse? Oh, look, a perfect guard!
That retires. So yeah, 1 from drop, and then 2 from everywhere else.
Yeah, that's 1 from drop. I've
Yeah.
got no soul, so you're not touching my soul.
Yes.
1 on board.
And 2 from hand.
And because I feel like it, you can have another one of them because they generate soul. You can have the Great 3 Kyrie again back.
Okay. So how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not letting you have your crit.
Push, push the gleamer. Call the upgrader, and we give the 5s to everybody. 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. So plus.
Actually, I'm going to change my... Sorry, just changing this quick. It looks at my
Okay.
hand actually a bit better. We're going to put the Gradale in there instead.
Okay.
So still 8, I'm just keeping up extra 5k shield back.
Yes.
Because I may need that.
Front row's at an extra 20. So this is
Yes.
30 plus 13, 43.
I'm actually going to do the simple option and no guard the first one.
No god.
How many heals have I still got actually
Oh,
in circulation? 1 heal.
1.
There. That's the only heal.
Oh jeez.
So I've got 3 heals and the OT still left in debt.
Come on.
Damage check. Nope, it's a front trigger.
Oh. Oh my god.
Near enough the
Oh.
entire hand was 5k shields.
I see. When you got the
I
Elementary and the PG, I'm like,
misplayed
oh
it.
god. I was.
I
was
misplayed in the earlier game by leaving you 2 soul to work with to put in my prison.
Oh.
So I've got more Lucioles in hand. I could
Mhm.
have cooled them down, got more Persona tickets.
But wouldn't you have had to leave a board then? Oh no, it would have bounced at the end of the turn again anyway, right?
Yeah, because I'd have
Yeah.
still bounced everything. It's just I would have not called half the stuff that I did call from prison.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd have emptied my soul, getting me 10k shields out of it though.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was hitting the issue of. Not if you look at my hand, everything's a 5k shield outside the 2 PGs.
Yeah.
This being a 10k shield because I cleared my board.
Mm-hmm. Whew.
And the majority of the deck left is still all my triggers.
Yeah, I would have only hit 1 trigger, 1 heal. And then, let's see. I'll give the power here. This gets 10 on its own. This would have been 40, and then this would have been 13, 21 plus 30, 51. So it would have been.
Alright, that is however going to be me for the night because
Alright.
I've got work.
Yeah, no worries, Matt.
So
Thanks for
thank
the
you
games.
both for the games.
Yeah. Had a great
And I'll catch you everyone later.
See you, Matt.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. And that looks like it's it for the stream, everybody. The deck worked really well. We had a matchup where the field was left. We had a matchup where the field was not, and the soul was not. Shout out to Matt and Aggro for the testing. I'm just going to get solo cam working here on both. Ooh, what's going on over there? Actually, what I'm gonna do is, oh no, it's not gonna work. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to make it. Oh, nope, that's not right. Oh, right, because I had to thing. 1 second, everybody. There we go. Oh no, I gotta put it above this one. And then flip it around. Drag this up. Man, I'm not that's not right either. Sorry for everyone in horizontal land. But if you're used to the streams, then you're probably used to this already. Crop the bottom here, just so we can see the bottom part of the thing here. Oh, wrong side. That's good. Okay. So we've got to play 2 games of this deck today. I was doing a couple test hands with it last night, and it was feeling pretty good, which is why I decided to put it on the list. Yeah, for the stream. Shout out to everyone. Well, to everyone that votes, always. I do want to put Dayusha up a little bit more, but I might wait until Daikaiser comes out, and then I'll just have like an actual dedicated stream for Daikaiser, because I'm super excited for that. But here, we're going to do the deck list now, and take a look at some of the stuff that has been revealed. I actually do want to look at the Daikaiser stuff, so we're going to do that, and then we'll call it a day from there. Oh, I just remembered. Huh. What's happening? That's okay. It should be okay. Alright. So, quick deck profile. Actually, before that, I have to sort it first. But some of the reflections on the deck, thankfully, I don't have very much field interaction with the deck anymore. It's mostly hand drop interaction, because I was talking with Docs a little bit on the current state of Prison, and he kind of gave me his insight on where the pains are with it right now. I did build this deck with that conversation that we had in mind, and yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that there are so many lyrical players in the Discord, and so many good lyrical players as well. Like, yeah, just having Matt around, and if we are able to get him in, then Zen are around, then I always know I'm getting good lyrical practice with how they're piloting the decks. And I think yeah, I think that the deck is still workable even when the opponent leaves nothing on the field. So yeah, let's get into this. The Ride deck is the same it's always been. I don't think it's ever going to change until we get a revamped Prison. I feel like when we get another, I feel like we are kind of overdue a new Seraph Snow Grade 3, but I think she's still really good. I think she's the only. No, not the only one. Magnolia still needs to be used. Magnolia Base still needs to be used, but Seraph Snow was probably the best Grade 3 to come out of that class of start decks. So I'm not surprised that she's still holding up pretty well, even despite all of the rear guard woes that the deck has. And I think most of it comes from the pieces around her just shoring up all of those problems, and that's just how it is when you get a deck as sort of resilient as this one. But yeah, we'll start from Kyanite Blue and we'll work our way. So when Kyanite Blue with the grade 1 is placed, you search your deck for a Prison, you add it to hand, shuffle your deck. And then her rear guard ability, if you ever do have her as a rear guard for some reason, when she's placed on rear, if one or more cards are imprisoned in your prison, CB Soul Blast 1 and draw. Next we have Risat Pink. When she's placed your opponent on Vanguard, your opponent chooses a card from their hand and imprisons it. Then then when she attacks as a rear guard, if one or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned, then she gets 2k. Next, grade 3, Seraph Snow. During your turn, if your opponent has 1 card imprisoned, she gets 10k. If they have 3, then she gets triple drive. Then from rear or Vanguard, choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards and imprison them in your prison. Not used as much in some matchups. In other matchups, in like I assume like Keter matchups, any matchup really where the deck leaves anything on the field for you, you will just be ripping stuff out of your off of your opponent's field. So still a really solid grade 3. Yes, very little upkeep required. Her main skill is basically free. It's just thresholded. So, but as long as you have stuff in your, as long as your opponent has stuff in your prison, then you won't have any problems with getting that. And as we saw in the game against in the game against Matt, even though it was just a 1-game sample size, I think the deck held its own very well defensively. Even though I was making some defensive misplays, I'll go over that in a bit. But yeah, that is the Ride deck. Moving into the main deck, we have 2 copies of Seraph Purelight. When she's placed on Vanguard, counterblast 1, soul blast a Seraph. Choose one of your your opponent chooses 2 cards from hand, rear, and soul, and imprisons them in your prison. I think in my game against Aggro, I made him imprison stuff from drop, so I apologize to Aggro for that. But then, yes, that's her on place. Security Upgrader makes the counterblast free, which isn't too much of a problem because the current setup of the deck doesn't counterblast very much. But yeah, it rips 6, and you're taking 2 from hand. So, yeah, if your opponent has a library-sized hand, you're taking a pretty sizable chunk out of it. Because even if they are just removing cards that they can play later in the game, during the next turn, they are taking away 2 cards that is a minimum of 10k shield if it's anything but a grade 3 or an order. If it is an order, then it's staying there, which is always just good for you. If they're removing triggers, then there's a lower chance of them calling those out, so you know that those are staying. If they're calling a grade 1 or grade 2, that's fine as well, because even if they do call it, they're still losing potential. They're still losing potential guard, because it's always a choice of what you want to keep. And every card is important, especially when you're playing against a deck that 1 battle doors you, 2 gives everything crit, and 3 can just rip cards out of your hand every turn. I only play 2 copies because I only own 2 copies. But as long as your Purelight doesn't go into the damage, you will be fine. As long as both don't go into the damage, you will be fine. But yeah, if you wanted to, you could play 3. But I don't think that you need a playset. She's also kind of higher on the discard priority. As soon as you see an upgrader in hand, I discard one. As soon as I see an upgrader in hand, I discard the Purelight. Because I know that I'm going to be able to ride another copy, and then just purely off of drive checking and drawing so much, you will get into your other upgraders. Or if not your upgraders, then you'll get your other Purelight copy, and then you'll be fine. And you will have saved yourself like $10 each copy. But she's only $10 each copy, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, 2 copies of her. And during your turn, all of your front row units get 5k for every 2 cards in your prison. If your prison has 10 or more cards, basically, then all of your front row units get an extra crit. So, Corner Citrus was really was a huge boon for this deck. It gave extra attacks to the front row, and it is your main counterblast unit. But yeah, it does give you that extra pressure if you don't have Penetrate Aquas. And we run 4 copies of her. So her ability, when she's placed on rear, your opponent chooses a card from their drop and imprisons it in your prison. So my philosophy for this deck is just don't worry about the field as much as the sources where your opponent can't deny you things. So Purelight is my only field interaction. But because I'm basically running 6 copies of her, I'm always taking stuff off of the field every turn, no matter what. As long as I'm riding. Sorry, I'll put that asterisk there. As long as I'm riding, I'm still doing stuff to the field. I'm also hand ripping, and yeah, the main the main idea for this deck when I first started building it was to just make it hand rip.deck. Because of the grade 2 that got released, but we'll go through Penetrate Aquas first. So yes, she takes from the drop, so your opponent can't deny you anything unless it's an insanely weird matchup and your opponent just doesn't have a drop zone. Then if 2 or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, she gets an extra 5k power and 10k shield. And for the battle that she attacked, when your opponent would call cards from their hand to Guardian Circle, they must call 2 or more at the same time. Unless you are getting Angel Laddered, then you're always taking those intercepts off of the board. So you're not going to have many problems with people being able to just 1 card guard Aquas. But yeah, that's her. She's just a very solid card. She's both good offensively and defensively. I end up discarding her a little bit more than I want to, but that's just because I see her pop up in my hand a lot more often compared to the others. Okay, that's it for the grade 3s. I used to run Charlene, but then I replaced her for the new Aurora Battle Princess. 4 copies of Aurora Battle Princess Welt Kipple. When she's placed on rear, Energy Blast 3, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and imprisons it in their prison. Yeah, and they may imprison it in their prison, in your prison. If they did not imprison a card, then your opponent chooses 2 cards from their drop instead, and they imprison them in your prison. So you're either getting 1 from hand or 2 from drop, which is nice. And yes, again, it's just taking cards from your opponent from sources that they can't deny you. So yeah, that is Welt Kipple. And then we have 2 copies of Dairy Violet. When she's placed on Guardian, if 1 or more of your opponents are imprisoned in your prison, she basically acts as a sentinel for Soul Blast 1. So Soul Blast 1, choose 1 of your units, and it cannot be hit by a grade 2 or lower unit's attack until the end of that battle. And then we play 2 copies. I probably should increase this. I don't know where the rest of my copies are, but we're playing 2 copies of Fluctuate Buster Barrage. Just a really good flexible card for this deck. Okay, we'll go over the ability first, and then I'll say the thing. So choose up to 2 grade 2 or greater units with different card names from your drop. Call them to Guardian. Choose 1 of your units, and it gets 10k until the end of that battle. So at base, it's 10k. You call 2 grade 2 or greater units. You can call Penetrate Aquas and any of the grade 2s, and that would be 25k shield altogether at minimum. If you're being attacked, however, by a grade 2 or lower unit, then you can Fluctuate Buster Barrage a Dairy Violet, Soul Blast 1, and it's an extra PG. This is what I was supposed to do during that last turn against Matt. When he attacked me with his grade 2 lane after the dragon lane, I was supposed to have dropped this, but I was holding it just in case he got huge gains off of his Vanguard attack. So I ended up hard guarding instead of just what do you call it? Buster barraging it and saving 2 cards to guard with in my hand. But I still it still went our way, thankfully, in testing. Yes. But yes, so this is this is at least 25, and then at most a PG. So I'm basically running 6 PGs in the deck. 2 copies of Moment of Capture Aurora Battle Princess 24-hour coverage. Soul Blast 1. If your opponent's hand has 4 or more cards, they choose a card from their hand and imprison it in your prison. Then if 3 or more cards are imprisoned in your prison, then choose one of your units and it gets 5k until the end of turn. So I'll put this. Actually, yeah. Put that there. Okay, and then lastly, 2 copies of Aurora Battle Princess Corner Citrus. When it's placed on your rear guard, your opponent chooses a card from their drop, imprisons it in their prison. In your prison, sorry. If they imprisoned a card, then you can Energy Blast 3 to draw 1. And that is it for the grade 2s. Oh, sorry. That was just the first ability. The second ability, when your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Seraph in its card name attacks, if 3 or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, then she gets 10k. If 5 or more are imprisoned, then she gets to counterblast 1 and restand. So again, that's where the extra attacks come in for this deck. And that's it for the grade 2s. Moving into the grade 1s now. We have 3 copies of Aurora Battle Princess Leifel Royar. I can't believe I got that. During your turn, if 2 or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, she gets 5k. And once per turn, if your opponent's card was imprisoned during this turn, counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, imprison it in your prison. Okay, I lied. Leifel also takes from the field, but I use her mostly for the second part of this ability, which is the top 5 search of your deck. Choose up to 1 card from among them. It doesn't have to be named anything specifically, as long as it's equal to your Vanguard or less in grade. Then you can call it to rear and shuffle. So again, at the beginning of the stream, I called this the quick response deck because, well, you just get a lot of stuff really quickly with the deck, basically. Okay, that's it for Leifel. We play 4 copies of Security Upgrader. This is our ride skipper. Not ride skipper, but our grade 4 rider from wherever we want. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Seraph in its card name and you did not ride this turn, retire this unit, search your deck, hand, or drop for 1 grade 4 card with Seraph in its card name, ride it as stand. If you searched your deck, shuffle your deck. If you wrote a card, your opponent chooses a card from their drop, imprisons it in their prison, and the original auto ability of the card that you ride, so basically the Purelight that you ride, reduces by 1 counterblast until the end of turn. So your grade 4's counterblast is free. You soul blast your grade 3 Seraph Snow turn 3. Then you when you ride again, you just soul blast your Purelight, and then from there you just keep playing the security upgraders and cycling your 2 Purelights from drop and soul. And again, it gives you an extra rip, and this one takes from the drop. So you're taking from 4 different sources when you ride Purelight off of Security Upgrader. Lastly, not lastly, sorry. Well, last regular unit of the deck. We have 4 copies of Suppress Gleamer. First ability, really good in any of the matchups where your opponent gets incremental guard, because it just cancels out. If you have a Vanguard with Seraph in its card name, this unit gets 5k. There's no prison number requirement. There is no There's no if anything is imprisoned this turn requirement. It's just a straight up 13k booster from the get-go turn 3. Then when she's placed from hand, if three or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, then you can search your deck for another copy of her and call it to rear. And you just, yeah, so you get a 2-for-1 call. They're 13k each off the rip, and and that's it. She's just a consistent 13k booster in the back that calls herself, good against decks that have spot retire. So like if you lose your field, for example, or you just have a clear field turn 3, the suppressed gleamer gives you a lot of oomph while getting into your turn 4 Purelight. Because I've noticed that without it, you're committing a lot more from hand. And, you know, the deck already does so much, I feel. So you don't need to do too much extra. Like, I think the suppressed gleamers are just really good value cards to have, because it saves you hand when filling your field. If they do get retired, you have another one in your hand. You can call it down and call the other one out. Again, it's a 2-for-1. Not much I can say. Not much more I can say in that department. And then of course we have our 4 PGs and our Galaxy Central Prison Galactolus. For anyone that doesn't know what this does, you rest one of your units to play this card. Then when it's placed into your order zone, you soul charge 3. Then it has the bail system, basically. 1 soul blast, and your opponent can call out a rear guard from your prison. If they counterblast 1, then they can call 2 instead of the 1. It's just really good. It's just a really good way of making your opponent spend resources to get resources that they would have either already had or they were planning to play, and now the plans are kind of stifled because they have to spend resources to get to, they got to spend extra resources just to get to the beginning of what they want to do, and then they're kind of stuck. I'm hoping I was talking about this with some of the peeps in the last stream, but I'm hoping to get another prison that I don't mind if we just get another prison that's the exact same thing, and then they have an energy thing as well, like Energy Blast 4 to get 1 rear guard back or something like that. That would be cool too. Or even a prison that just like deducts power or something when you call out of it, because I mean it's still okay. I think it's still okay. But yeah, I think it's time to get another prison. I think it's time to get another prison. We could have one where whenever you call a unit out, it gets -10. You can soul blast 1 to get 2 units back. I think that would be okay. But that is just me. Onto the triggers. We run 4 crits. 4 draws. 4 crits, 4 draws, 4 heals, obviously. I was running the extra crit 25k shield heal. I did not get the chance to proc it, to use it for that extra shield, but still okay. Then 3 copies, 3 fronts, and then Eldo Breath. If anything, I would probably switch the Eldo Breath out for a Valnute, just for an extra attack. Cause yeah, the 6 attacks on a Purelight turn, or 5 attacks on a Purelight turn is already annoying enough normally. but to have a like a penetrate aqua swing twice with battle door at 100 million doesn't sound fun. For them, it sounds great for me. So yeah, we're going to see. We're going to keep playing around with this. I liked what do you call it? The results were pretty positive this week, but I will continue testing this out. But yeah, that is it for this stuff. Now let's take a quick look-see at the Daikaiser core, because I read it already, and but I only read it once, so I do want to look at it again, and I would like to take all of you with me. Let me just get it ready on Wiki first. I'm also very excited for Nebula Knights. I'm glad though that this is coming out later in the year, because gives me more time to shave up to get stuff for this. I might actually pick up a set. I might actually pick up a. I want to pick up a case of this so bad. There we go. Okay. So this is set 9 stuff so far. I guess we could. Yeah, let's go through everything here, because I want to build everything that's been revealed in this set so far. I want to build Sibylt. I want to build Daikaiser. I want to build Nebula Knights. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. Let's start taking a look at everything. All right. So let me get this off. Okay. So we got Sibylt, Malwyrm Sibylt. This has been dubbed the Brain Rot deck, and the thing that strikes me the most with this deck actually is the lore. I really want to build this deck purely off of the lore. I really think that the story is interesting for this deck in particular. But let's get into it. Yeah, Malwyrm Sibylt. The present world is truly disgusting. Act from Vanguard, Soul Blast 1. Choose up to the same number of your rear guards as your opponent's Vanguard's grade, and they become mentally polluted. They get brain rot. And they get, at the end of turn, retire this unit. See, brain rot kills, guys. Brain rot kills. And then second ability, at the end of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, Counterblast 1. Choose one of your units in the mental pollution state or one of your Vanguards and restand it. And until end of turn, its drive becomes 0 and it gets 10k. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you choose 2 instead of 1. So it's just it's almost like a Dragon Empire Argo Sirens, basically, off of this ability here. Except it's not order based. Once per turn, when a rearguard in the mental pollution state is retired during your end phase, you draw a card. It's almost what do you call it? There's a dash of what am I doing? There's a dash of draw in here as well. Okay, let's take a look at Desolate Flare Dragon. All right. So, a noble soul is completely twisted, and only the flames of annihilation blaze up. If you have a Unison Dragon Vanguard, so Sibylt is a Unison Dragon, this card gets all the following. When it's placed on rear, Counterblast 1, check top 7, choose up to 1 Unison Dragon or 1 normal order without Regala's piece from among them, reveal it, put it into hand, shuffle your deck. If you did not reveal a card, draw a card. Okay, so top 7 and Yeah, top 7 search for a Unison Dragon. Is this Unison Dragon? No, this is a Flame Dragon. So it's just for the symbol cards. Yeah, so 1 Unison Dragon or 1 of the order in the deck. And put into hand. If you did not, then you draw. Then when it attacks, it gets 5k, Energy Blast 3, choose one of your rear guards. When this unit is retired from rear, and it gets when this unit is retired from rear, put this card into hand. So, taking some cues from Varga here, taking some cues from Shura, I want to say. I've seen some preliminary lists of this, and people are actually running Shura. Makes sense too. But it does look like a lot of Energy Blast if you are playing it with this. So, definitely something to take a look at. Wait, Shura. Wait, she's a Counter Blast and an Energy Blast, but I forgot the timings on both. Let me take a look at this very quickly, so that I'm not just talking out of my butt. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Oh yeah, so there is Energy Blast 2. Okay, so it's 5 energy. Okay, I see. So it's just for that that return to hand. Good card though. Yeah, because it's your search. It's a bit of power, but it's shoring up the lack of extra power with the adding back to hand part here. So that's nice. Okay, I really should just turn the ads off on this and this. Okay. Let's just look at all of the Dragon Empire stuff first, so that I can get like a proper understanding of this stuff. Just opening up all the tabs here. Okay, so Desolate Flare is done. Next is what is next? Demonic Dragon Berserker Baki. So this is the double R that's coming out. For the deck, when you play a normal order, if you have a Unison Dragon Vanguard, Counterblast 1, call this to rear from drop. Okay, so this is this is looking like a pretty high priority discard. During your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, all of your Unison Dragon units get 5k. Okay, if this unit is in mental pollution state, this unit gets 5k as well. Okay, so field buff to the Vanguard and itself. Okay, and then it's a self-call from drop for Counterblast 1, and you can do this more than once. I don't know if you want to do this more than once. Actually, you probably could. You could play like four of these and the what do you call it? Desert Killing Field set order that gives stuff boost. That'd be cool, because your boosters will be 15k, whichever booster you give. Oh, actually no, you would have to, wouldn't you have to give, let me just reread this. Choose up to the same number of your rear guards. Okay, yeah, so you're always choosing both of your front rows, I'm assuming, and then you're choosing one of your back rows. So where's this? Okay. If your grade 3 is greater Vanguard, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, all of your Unison Dragon. So in the back, it's a 10k booster. It's contributing 5k to the Vanguard. If you have them in the side lanes, if you have 3 in the back, let's just look at 3 in the back very quickly. Your Vanguard gets 15. If you choose if you choose one of them in your if you choose the one behind your Vanguard, then it's boosting for 15, so there's an extra. So let's see, what does it say exactly? So on the restand, it gets 10k. But other than that, it's not getting any power from anywhere else. So we're going 13. 3 of these behind, that's 28. 28 plus 15 if you chose the Baki in the back row for your mental pollution. It gets an extra 10, actually, so it would be a 25k booster. They're 25k boosters if you choose them for your mental pollution, for your brain rot, so that's pretty cool. Let me get chat here. Okay, next we've got Dancing Princess of Water Ripples Miucha. At the beginning of your main phase, Soul Blast 1, Energy Blast 3, retire. Oh no, this is not for the deck. That was generic. Decent card though, I guess. This is another generic. When you play a Blitz Order, Energy Blast 2, move this to Guardian, it gets 5k until the end of that battle. It's alright, but like most decks have special intercepts already, or at least extra shield value intercepts already, so I'm not sure if it's very useful. Okay, this one is next. Drag Raider Shaw HQ. Shahuk. When your unit in the same column as this unit stands, if this unit is in the mental pollution state, stand this unit. So she's a 13k restanding rear guard. Okay. Interesting. Sparrowed and Sybilt, who we once were. This is the before things went wrong. I enjoy going along with what you want. You've got my support. I wonder who's talking here. It might be Sybil talking to Sparrow, because it seems like Sybil's just kind of following him around. If you play this, if you have a Vanguard with Sparrow or Sybil in its card name, put this into Soul. Choose one of your Vanguards, and it gets when your unit without Sentinel is retired from rear, other than during the main phase. Put that card into hand until end of turn. So it's just more Shura stuff. What is this? Is this a normal order? Wait. It's a normal order, right? Yeah. Oh yes, this is the 2/2 order. So from drop, when your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Sybil in its card name stands by a card's ability, bind and discard a card from hand, and you get a drive back until end of turn. And yeah, this is the part here that this almost, like, if you look at it from a lore standpoint, this kind of feels like the flashback moment that Sybil gets, like here. Like, this is kind of what's going through its mind, and it's letting go of that and just giving in to the anger, which is sad. But it's also why I want to build this deck so much, because sometimes, I don't know if Bushi does this on purpose, but sometimes you can see the lore taking place in the deck with the cards. And you could see that more with games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. Here in Vanguard, it's not as how would I say? Like, the lore telling is not as forward, but with stuff like this, it's I think it's a really nice peek into that story, and I hope they do push forward with this, because Sybil was a main villain, so I feel like they should. Next, Serration Dragon, Sachomimus. During your turn, if you're okay, this is a Spinal Marquee support. This gets boosted in 2k. Distorted Heart Sparrow. This is the grade 2 of the ride deck. When this unit attacks from Vanguard, retire a rear guard and reveal a grade 3 with Sybil in its card name from your ride deck. Draw a card. This unit gets 5k until end of battle. Next. So many ads. Just making sure that everyone's seeing. It's okay. Okay, good. So this one, the boy, a boy aspiring to join the Protector's Spirit. So this is before he gets all angry. Yeah. So this one, when this unit is placed by riding from a unit with Sibylt in its card name, reveal a grade 3 card with Sibylt in its card name from the ride deck. Search your deck for up to one Sparrowed and Sibylt who we once were, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. So yeah, it just searches the order for you. Next, we have Drag Ritter Kazim. Mental pollution spreads. Oh, what was I think I read it. Did I read it? No, it's okay. We'll just keep going. Mental pollution spreads until the moment all falls prostrate. When this unit becomes in the mental pollution state during your turn, this unit gets, when this unit is retired from rear, you may put this into soul and an extra 5k. So soul charges for you. What are we soul? What are we soul blasting for? Soul blasting for the Vanguard. Okay. Probably not my first target for this, for the mental pollution state, unless I really need it. But it's an 18k booster. Oh. Nope. And then lastly we have Sibylt. This card is so cute. It's all the more reason I want to build this deck, because to go from this to this, you know, you want, sometimes it just kind of begs the question, like, what happened? And I want to know what happened. So I'm going to play this deck. I feel like I'm going to enjoy this one, actually. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much in the way of stopping me from doing super. Oh, I just realized this thing's called Super Brave Detonation. That's awesome. Let me just get Baki back out. Baki. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing stopping me from just playing 4 of these on the field and then giving my Vanguard an extra 20k. And then just swinging for gigantic numbers. Stop for the interviews, please. But yeah, Sibylt 5 attack deck, starting turn 4. You have a 2-part order that does something on place and from drop. Really good, honestly. Let me get it back up again. Where'd it go? Was it an? Oh yeah, it wasn't. It was rare. Yeah, so you can return something to hand, and then you get to drive back. A lot of returning from hand, a lot of returning to hand, which I think is good, because if you're choosing 3 and basically retiring them at the end of the turn, it's like a delayed engorge almost. So, yeah, really good, really good. Put this card into soul. Choose one of your Vanguard. Put into soul. Oh, there. We're already soul charging with this, so we don't need. I don't think we need Kazim. Yeah, I don't think we need Kazim. Let's. Yeah, I do want to do a deck build session for this in the future, but I'm not going to do it today, because I want to take a look at the Daikaiza before we go. This will be the last thing I can look at, and then I gotta peace out. But yeah, let's take a look at all of the pieces. I'm just gonna get everything opened up here first. Did I get that? No. Die base is getting reprinted here. Smart. I want to look at the Nebula Knights too, but I think I'm gonna hold that for another day. But yeah, let's get started here. Alright. So we've got Super Dimensional Robo Shadow Kaiser. So this is our grade 3 triple R support in the deck. Act from drop. Ooh, this is a long ability. Oh, actually, no, it's fine. Oh no, there's more. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go to the card effect. So, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Daikaiser in his card name and you did not ride this turn, Soul Blast 1 and bind this card. Search your deck for up to one grade 3 or greater card with Daikaiser in his card name. Write it as stand and shuffle your deck. So this, I need to like really look at this because I think Daikaiser just fully reworks the D Robo deck because you have a completely new ride line as well, and I think you're just playing Daigyusha as a side piece. But yeah, this is the re-ride, so starting turn 4 or turn 3, depending on whether you went first or not. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Daikaiser in his card name, this gets 5k. If your order zone has 3 or more bases, it gets 10 instead of 5. So that's, yeah, it's just swinging for 23 or 33 at base. Or, oh my gosh, oh no, never mind. At the beginning of your guard step of the battle, your Vanguard with Dimensional Robo and his card name is attacked. Put this card into drop from rear or hand. Choose one of your units being attacked, and it gets 10k until the end of that battle. Must be done before calling Guardians or intercepting. Okay, at least it gives us a timing on this, so extra shenanigans can be done. But this is nice. Defensive piece. Ride, yeah, superior ride and a little bit of power. Really nice for Shadow Kaiser. I miss its old art though. Its old art is more of the same, I guess. Okay, next we move into Daikaiser. Daikaiser, once a hero of dimensions who protected the peace of the stars, none other than the Crimson Emperor, Super Dimensional Robo, Daikaiser. Act D Legion. We got Legion back. This is crazy. We got Legion before GTA 6. We got Legion back. So it's more or less the same, except there is a limit on how. Yeah, there's a limit on how many triggers, and you can't put heals or over triggers back. Which is okay. I think, yeah, because back then it was pretty OP to just like toss 4 triggers back into the deck. So I think this is a little bit more balanced. But yeah, choose 2 trigger units that are neither heals nor over triggers, along with non-triggers for a total of 4 cards from your drop. Put them back into your deck. Search your deck for a for the specified card, D Legion. So you just put your 2 cards together. They become best friends. And then they lose the Persona Ride icon. Okay. Then when this unit attacks, if there's no boost for this battle, Energy Blast 3. And it gets, at the beginning of your drive step, choose one of your opponent's guardians other than an over trigger and retire it. So this is this was the grade 3. This is the guard busting that the original Daikaiser Break Ride had. Basically, whenever when you the Break Ride, for anyone that is not familiar with it, was a form of limit break where if you had a Break Ride card, Daikaiser was one of the first Break Rides to be released. It was released as a trial deck. Not the first, but yes, it was one of the pioneers, if I can call it that, of break riding. and its ability was when you break ride, the unit would basically have the ability to bust your opponent's guardians every time they drive check. They drove check a grade 3. And it was pretty gross. And it's looking like we're getting a form of that here. But it is only once per turn and only for the boost. And you only get the PG busting. You only get the PG buster by binding a Core Kaiser. So it looks like we're not getting the extra drive, and we're not getting the we're not getting an extra drive recycler for Goyusha that I thought we were going to get. And we're going to keep looking at the rest of the set list here, but it also doesn't look like we're going to get something that puts Core Kaiser back into Soul or anywhere else. But we get 2 pseudo divine skills in the deck, which is alright. I don't even know if we can still play the Goyusha, but we'll keep looking. Alright, next we got D Robo Kaizad. Looks pretty cool. I like the V series one, if I'm being honest. V series looked really cool. I honestly forgot what the original art looked like. This one was alright too, but yeah, V series is probably the best one. Actually, let's check out Zero. I might be talking out of my butt. Oh no, okay. Yeah, just regular. Alright. So Dimensional Robo Kaisered for D format. Oh, quite a few abilities. Okay. Act. Once per turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, discard a card from hand, choose a Die Kaiser from your ride deck, ride it as stand. Okay, there we go. You cannot ride cards without Dimensional Robo in their card names until the end of this fight. So the Persona ride is much easier to fulfill. And when this unit is rode upon by a grade 3 with Die Kaiser in its card name, call this unit to rear. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Die Kaiser in its card name, this unit gets boosted. Okay. So Persona Ride, not Persona Ride, sorry. Superior Ride calls itself to rear and it gets boost. Interesting. Next, we've got Dimensional Robo Directing. Let's see what you do, sir. When this unit is placed on rear, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard, with Dimensional Robo in its card name, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 3 or greater card with Dimensional Robo in its card name, or up to 1 set order from among them. Reveal it and put it into hand and shuffle your deck. If you revealed a card, choose a card from your hand and put it into Soul or discard it. Okay. So, place on mirror top 5, add something to hand, and discard. Okay. Then from rear or guardian, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Dimensional Robo in its card name and your order zone has a base, this unit gets 5k power and shield active on the opponent's turn as well. Pretty good. I think I still prefer... I still don't know. It's alright. I think I need to get my fingies on this stuff first before I start saying what I would rather have in the deck. For this one, at least specifically, because there's a big card pool to choose from with D Robos. So yeah, definitely have to hold my reservations for a bit. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Dimensional Robo in its card name, Soul Blast 1, rest this card, choose a Dimensional Robo with a different card name from this unit from your drop, put it on the bottom of your deck. Okay, so this is probably Persona Ride refreshing. If you chose a card, choose one of your units with Dimensional Robo in its card name, it gets 5k until end of turn. Okay. Okay. Not fully sure, because the other thing about Die Kaiser 2, it feels like it's being released as a separate deck. So, yeah, like, there is some overlap for sure, but I don't know. I don't know how much overlap there is with the old stuff. When this unit is placed on rear, this is, sorry, Dimensional Robo Dies Spray. This is our firefighter. When this unit is placed on rear by from soul by your card's ability, if you have a Dimensional Robo in its card name, you energy charge 1. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's really useful. Maybe. Especially with Diewing. Maybe the extra you know, the little discount on the call might be able to help, but not sure. Again, holding any final thoughts until I'm actually able to test this myself. Alright, Dimensional Robo Operator Sayaka. High energy reaction detected. Defense team, stay alert. When this unit is placed on Guardian, if you have a Vanguard with Dimensional Robo in its card name, choose a card with Dimensional Robo in its different card name from this unit from your soul, and you may call it to Guardian Circle. Okay. It's good for Die Wrecker. Die Wrecker's, actually, because I really like, yeah, definitely, I have to play around with this, because this is, this would be, where is she? This would be a good combo with Die Wrecker. I feel like that's the intended combo for this. The extra shield, because I don't think there's any other extra shield in Dimensional Robos. D-Robos. Anyway, we have Kaiser Grader next. The thunderous cry of trans-dimension. Kaiser Grader raced through the dimensions countless times. When it's placed on Vanguard, search your deck for up to one base card, reveal it, and put it into hand, and shuffle your deck. Okay? Then when this unit is placed on rear from soul by your card's ability, you may, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Die Kaiser in its card name, this unit and all of your Vanguards get an extra 5k until end of turn. Okay, yeah, so this is a completely different deck from Dayusha. Interesting. Very interesting. I think you can still play Dayusha. Just Dayusha. Like, you wouldn't... You'd probably just get this piece and maybe Sayaka. But at the same time... Hold on, let me just reread Die Kaiser very quickly. Well, you at least get the restand from Dayusha, and you get the power as well. I'm excited for this deck. I really am. I wanted to talk about it when it initially got revealed. I just did not have the chance to. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. Almost as excited as I am for Nebula Knights. But again, Nebula Knights will be its own thing. I might just do a video for Nebula Knights. But yeah, that is it for today, everybody. Again, thank you for spending your time with me today, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, happy card fighting. Thank you for visiting the Outpost, and I'll see you in the next one. Get off of my stream. Not you guys. This